Right, folks, and welcome to the sweatbox that is known as the studio, the Evil Wizard Studio. But anyway, that's not why you're called. Today, we're going to take a look at one of the newest Amp Sims bass VSTs from Audio Assault, and this is the Klank. Let's check it out. Right, so this is the Klank from Audio Assault. It's their newest bass, amp sim, VST, whatever you want to call it. And basically, it's a preamp pedal. So we'll go from top to bottom. You've got your input there, gate, tuner, which is a pretty damn good tuner, as always, from Audio Assault. There's your stomp box, your cabs, and your effects. We'll have a look at those in a minute. And your output, and then there's your settings, which you can also get to by pressing default at the bottom there, and there's all the presets that come with it, and you can also save your own as well. And then there's all your other options in there. So on the actual front page itself, the actual sort of pedal, the beast itself, if you will, along the top, you've got your drive mix. So if it's at 10, which is full, or 100%, whatever you want to call it, that's the full. The sound that you're getting is coming from the VST. If you have it at 0, then it's just a basic DI sound, and then anywhere in between. And these are like high and low pass filters, or if you will, just to take a bit of the sort of line. Low and high pass filters, if you will. So if you just want to back a bit of the low end off and some of the high end, you can adjust those as you wish. And you can have a harsh or a smooth drive on there, and you can switch the drive off altogether and just have a totally clean tone. And then if you want, you just switch the power off altogether and just use the rest of the VST. And in the middle there, you've got 3-band EQ, bass, middle, treble, presence, and an output. And then you can either have modern or a vintage sound to it. On the second screen, you've got a whole bunch of cabs in there. It comes uploaded by default with the Klank 4B10, and all these cabs, all these IACs have been done by Brian over at Seacow. And he's done an awesome job on these again. So you've got all these cabs in there. And like with the other, or some of the other amp sims from Audio Assault, you can adjust the microphone settings, which is fantastic. So you can either have it more to the centre, more to the outer edge of the cone, and you can either have it right up against the speaker, or you can have it back a little bit, or just have it in a balanced. High, low pass filters there, panning there, and then level, and then you can have a combination of 2 cabs, so you can either have just A or just B, or a combination anywhere there of. So you can have 2 of the same cabs and have your mics completely different, and then you can just adjust to taste, or have 2 totally different cabs in there altogether. It's all to you, I'm telling you. And then after that, we've got this little sort of effects section at the back. So you've got compressor in there, and all you do is just click on the power button, set your compression as you so wish, threshold, ratio, attack, release, and level. Oh yes. And then after that, you've got a 9-band EQ as well, so you can shape your tone as you so wish. And you can also resize the plugin as well, so to save space, you can have it really small once you've got everything set up, and while you're setting everything up, you can have it really big. So we'll pop it back to about there. So get a bass plugged in, and we'll see what this bad boy sounds like. Got a bass plugged in. Signal path is the Harley Benton HBZ 2004. Going straight into the audio interface, into the audio box i2, straight to Studio One, straight into Klank. At the minute, I've just left it on the default settings. So when you load it up, these are the settings that you get, and this is what it sounds like. So that's the default settings. So we'll have a look through some of these, and then we'll have a look at some of the presets. So drive, this is drive on halfway, and all the way to 0. It's very quiet, and all the drive, all the gain. Oh, yep, there is a lot of drive there. Now we'll turn it down a bit with see what it sounds like with a bit of the mix turned down. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. So put that back into the middle. So mix, this is just the bass DI. Roughly half and half. And then obviously full. And low end, so this is with all the low end on or no filter on. And then some of that low end taken out. And then all the low end taken out. And then high end. And then let's take all the high end out. And then round about halfway. And then all the high end back in. And you've got harsh and smooth, so that was on harsh, this is on smooth. And that was modded and vintage. And then in the middle, you've got your 3-band EQ, so bass, all the bass taken out, all the bass in, and mids. So if you want that really nasally sort of bass tone, take a little bit of the mids out, and then treble, boost a bit of the treble, as well. So if you just wanted to just take a bit of the treble down, add a bit of presence in. And then after that, you've got your cab section. That's the Klank cab. We'll go through a few of these. This is the Sea Cow Bass Volume 1. This is the DB810 with JK10s. I think this is the mic, the 87BK. This is a DG410, and I'm going to presume this has got Eminence speakers in this. And one more. I'm going to presume this is a Zila cab with BN102s. Like I say, you can have a blend of the two. So you can have one that's got a lot of low end on, and it's still a lot of low end, but there's not as much low end on the Zila to me anyway. But just bring a bit of that Klank cab in. And then after that, we've got a little effects section even. So you've got a compressor. Beautiful. And then a little bit of EQ, so just shape your tone even more. So that's the basics of it. So it does come with some presets as well. So this first one is Angry. Yeah, that one sounds very angry. This is balanced. So this is the clean modern. Looks as though it's a similar setup to the angry tone, but without the drive engaged. And one more. This is the Thrash DI. So that was the Klank from Audio Assault. What do I think about this thing? You've heard it in a few mixes here and there. If I remember rightly, I used this in the Lord of the Risks Part 1, and I've used it in a couple of other things here and there. I like it, and I've used this in an upcoming single that I'm just about finished mixing. It's just about there. We're just really tweaking the mix now on it. It's pretty powerful. Yeah, could you say it's like a certain other preamp based amps in bass VST? Yeah, but so what? This is their version of it. If it is based on that one, I like it. It's a lot, and at the minute it's a lot cheaper. As of the recording of this video, it is still only $19.99. But for that sort of price, it's definitely worth it. I say I've had it a couple of months now, couple of months. I say I've used it quite a lot. I'm digging it. There's plenty of options in there. You've got the inbuilt presets. You can design your own and save your own presets in there. You load your own IRs up, use the inbuilt ones, and you've got the compressor and the EQ at the end. So all in all, I think it's pretty powerful, and you've got inbuilt tuner as well, which a lot of sort of amp sims, whether it's bass or guitar, most of them have got that built in these days, which is always good. And yeah, but let me know what you guys think down there in that tippy tappy in those comments. And that's all for this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.